You ever sat up at night wondering who's the most valuable footballers in the world, Jason?
Do I ever stay up at night?
Yeah, you just like can't sleep because you're like, who's the most valuable footballer in the world?
Francis,
like, who is it?
If you don't think I spend days making lists about valuable footballers, you don't even know me.
I forgot about this. This is the same guy that just recently could not stop laughing about Seaman.
And what I do is I sit there and I go, well, like David Seaman, right?
David Seaman,
the goalkeeper. He's like number 283 on my list of valuable footballers.
He's low down. He doesn't.
Beckham though, who lobbed over Seaman, he was like all time. Actually, I take that back. Beckham, right?
Loaded.
Possibly now might be the most valuable post-career footballer. He's got like a cologne, a suit line.
Yeah, there was talk
acting.
of him maybe being the next Bond. There's no way. Like he's never getting.
No. There's a comedian, and I feel terrible because I don't know who it is off the top of my head, but he's always said like the reason Beckham is so good looking is because God balanced it out by giving him a voice. Hey guys.
But like, I mean, you're gonna give him like these crazy good looks. You're gonna give him like phenomenal talent, able to bend the ball in a way that is eventually named after you. You're gonna have to balance out the scales. So they just gave him a unbroken 5-year-old girl's voice.
Fact. List. There's 100 on the footballing list. I made mine, but obviously I didn't bring it with me. So numbers 20 through 11 from the CIES. This was picked up by the Daily Mail. In terms of how they value footballers, and it does include age and fitness and a lot of other things. So it's not just like the Forbes reported money list. It's their value to their teams, which of course causes an insane amount of controversy when you got guys like Carrasco ahead of guys like Aguero.
Interesting. Yeah, but it is a valid point to take into consideration. You got to think about the livelihood.
That's why Martial's
that's why
young.
I'm surprised. Like that you got to think about shelf life as well. But I'm surprised that Kevin De Bruyne. I would say he's the most valuable Manchester City player in a club that has an enormous amount of wealth. So I was thinking like they've already proven that they can't buy talent straight away. He is a valuable player to them that has to be considered to be the most valuable player.
Yes, they also include country because
and valuable to Belgium.
Their effect. So someone like Riyad Mahrez was obviously you could not replace that man last year as the Premier League Player of the Year. Yeah. Correct? He won Premier League. Yeah. And led them to a title, but he's also instrumental to Algeria and their success. So. And then 1 through 10 obviously is what you guys want to see. And how dare they put Ronaldo? Seventh. And that's it. And instead of titling this clip, "You Won't Believe Where Ronaldo Is" on the most valuable players list, I'm definitely titling it, "You Won't Believe Where They Put Dybala."
Yeah, Dybala right there. Dele Alli, man. This guy is
actually, this came out before the logo reveal for Juventus, so now Dybala is like 28th.
The logo sent him down. Right, Neymar I get. Young, Brazil's star man. Brazil has always had a focal point in their national team, right? We were looking at Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, all the way back to Pele. And now Neymar is considered the sole player in that team that is of that world-class quality. So he is invaluable to Brazil. As for Barcelona, he's not that young. He's not got that much longer shelf life
than
Messi. Or, yeah, Suarez is getting on a little bit, but I just wouldn't consider him to be number one. If I was considering someone who would be more valuable in terms of to that team, like Pogba, I wouldn't be surprised if he was number one. They paid $100 million for the guy.
That's what I think. I was going to say Harry Kane being higher because of England.
Very much so. England's all of their hopes rely on a new player to kind of carry the weight that Rooney carried for a while, even though he never really carried it into the major tournaments. Harry Kane was shocking in the Euros. Maybe that affected his stock, but he's still a vital player in the future of both England and Tottenham. Look how well Tottenham are doing with Harry Kane at the forefront. Bagged the hat-trick of the weekend. What a player.
He did have a beautiful hat-trick of this past weekend. I mean, the weekend before. We're putting up over this weekend. I like here's the thing. First of all, I like lists.
I like when lists aren't the go-to as well. Like, you don't expect Ronaldo, Messi. I like when they mix it up.
And I think this is just a different take on terms of defining value. And we discuss all the time about how valuable one player is to a specific team. And in this case, like, yes, there's a lot of controversy. Ronaldo being number 7 is going to either... I love the people who respond to this. They go like, Ronaldo's either number 1 or they're like, I don't know, man. He's been anonymous all season. Somebody commented recently in Deadspin saying, like, it's remarkable how Ronaldo salvages a penalty goal after being anonymous for the other 89 minutes on the pitch.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
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 That has never been an actual quality of, like, the 50 best players in the world. Anonymous.
If we can go back to the list really quick. What I want to think about this is, like, if you're starting a new team, right, we talked about this, which player would you build it around? Like, how much are you willing to pay for someone to come in? So are you going to pay 136 million for a Paul Pogba? I wouldn't.
Okay,
you're going to pay 132 for an Antoine
This is
Griezmann?
what makes it interesting, right? So if that, let's say you're given a budget of, I don't know, 280 million pounds, right? And you have to use this list to build your team. Well, I'm probably going to take Ronaldo and Eden Hazard combined is cheaper than Neymar. Or Pogba and Eden Hazard, Pogba and Ali is cheaper than Neymar, if that's not true. But like Ali and Ronaldo would be 200 million, which is cheaper. And I'd rather have Ronaldo and Ali together than just one Neymar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean in terms of defining? So go to the second set of that list. Because if you were to do this and try to build a team, I would take any combination of those three over any one of the top four, I think.
Well, this is right. There's one person, I agree, there's one person here that just kind of...
Sanchez, De Bruyne, and...
There's one person here that kind of explains this flawed logic a little bit. Like, you cannot say that it takes into consideration, like, the national team and how much they mean to them, and then have Gareth Bale lower than, like, Raheem Sterling. Gareth Bale is vital to both Real Madrid and Wales. No? Yeah, he's a little younger, but Gareth Bale, look...
It's not just age.
I know, I get it. I get it's a lot of variables, but if I'm looking at age, talent, contribution to both club and country, Gareth Bale is undoubtedly in the top 10. He just took Wales past into a place that they have not been historically. He made them a team that was feared from Europe's elite.
He was so close to winning me so much money on Euro's top goal scorer.
And look, Real Madrid suffer right now without him. He provides a different dynamic to that team. Last year, there was a video that came out that was really interesting. It was called The Year of the Dragon, and it was just about Gareth Bale's year at both Wales and Real Madrid. And what a year he had. And it's kind of remarkable how much talent we have on show that someone like Gareth Bale is then put down to like 5th in the pecking order, because he had a groundbreaking year. So did Suarez, so did Ronaldo, so did Griezmann, so did Messi still. And it's just unfortunate for players like him that he gets a little bit lost amidst the pack. But when you're looking at these fundamentals and the category that he has to kind of tick all those boxes to get up there, I think he's top 10. I think if I'm building a team around someone, I'm looking at Gareth Bale. He's growing.
I think he's higher than Dele Alli.
I think he's higher than Ali. I think he's maybe higher than Ronaldo now as he's moving forward. Ronaldo is getting on a little bit. Would I still take him for a team that I wanted to win?
Man, he's such a fucking anonymous player nowadays.
He's just anonymous.
Man.
Anonymous. I don't even need him anymore.
Don't even need him.
Let's add anonymous to a FIFA rating and put Ronaldo in at 99. 99 out of 100. What do you think? Is Neymar the most valuable player in the world, according to this list? We'll leave the link so you can check it all out and all the ingredients that went into making this list. We like to talk about it here. We like to talk. You like to talk. It's a match made in heaven. We like to sport.